Hello, Todd Clemens, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. Even though last week we didn't have a market report, our producer, director, editor / market report girl is off on a well-deserved vacation. Welcome back. We're glad to be back with you this week. We have, we made it through the bull sales every Friday in October. So we'll recap that for you. We started out with the Angus bull sale from Deer Valley, and that week turned out to be one of the hurricane weeks, and it was kind of a tough. But we started out with the Angus bulls, and they averaged 43.83, and then the week after that were the Brangus bulls, Tommy Taylor, Little Creek, Wet, Sable Ridge. Those guys, the Brangus bull sale, averaged 46.88, and the week after that, the third week, we had the Eaton Charolais bulls, and they averaged 44.87. And then last week we had the Sutphin mixed breed sale, and the overall sale, we had 3 different breeds of bulls on that sale: Charolais, Sim Angus, Red Angus, I believe. But the overall sale, it was a good sale. It averaged 48.92, ended up being the highest average of all the bull sales. So people got some really good bulls. We are glad to bring those sales to you, and we want those bulls to stay in our trading area, and we know that you're going to get some good calves out of those bulls, and we hope that we get to see your calves out of those bulls right through the ring here at Okeechobee Livestock Market. But we made it through that real good. Some other news to report: Adams Ranch is having a sale November the 14th. That is a Thursday. It's on a Thursday, November the 14th. I believe that's right. Yeah, I thought usually that sale was on a Wednesday. I may be wrong, but Thursday, November the 14th, Adams Ranch bull and heifer sale. Good friends of our family, good customers here at Okeechobee Livestock Market, so we want to let you know about that. So they always have a good sale, they have a good meal, and it's kind of like a fun day to go to the headquarters there at Adams Ranch and visit with a lot of people, have some good food, a chance to buy some good Brayford bulls and some A-beef bulls and the Adams Ranch breeds and their heifers. So go check that out if you can. Another thing we'd like to tell you about is next week is election week, which we've all kind of, I don't know, maybe dreading, or I'll be glad when it's over with. I mean, you can't even turn the TV on that you hear these ads about this politician versus this politician, and how bad this guy and how bad that guy, and you never hear anything about what they're going to do to help anybody. It's just they're trash talking the other guy. So I mean, I wish they would get back to saying what are they going to do to make things better, but we just don't get to hear that. So I'm about over it, but I'll be really happy when this voting thing is over. By this time next week, when we do this market report, we're going to have or know who our next president's going to be. We're going to know who our senators, representatives, those guys, we're going to know all that. So that's one of the things that's kind of affecting the market right now, is a little bit of uncertainty about what's happening next week. And I don't really, for me, I think that, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. We're going to wake up the next day and we're going to go to work, we're going to take our kids to school, we're going to do all the things that we normally do the next day. It's not like the world's going to come to end either way. So, let's not sweat that much, too much over that. We know who's in charge and who's in control of all this anyways, and it's not us. So we'll leave it into the hands of the Almighty to lead us in the direction we need to go. But your job is to go vote, go vote, go vote. I'm not promoting anybody to you, but it is your chance to do your be a patriot for the country and go cast your vote. And on that note, we have merchandise on our website that's available, caps and shirts and different things that you might would like. And we are having a promo on the merchandise that's out there. Some of it's going to be like Make America Cowboy Again, which if we could only do that, it would help a lot of things. There's no e-horses for one thing. We still use horses. Maybe they make those four-wheelers or side-by-sides that are electric. I don't know, but we use horses. Cowboys have they have a mentality, and they have a heart to get the job done, and that's what we need to get back to, is the cowboy way. Can't go wrong there. So go check out the website for merchandise. It's 50% off, I believe, on this merchandise, and that'll be running from now through Election Day next Tuesday. That would be November the 5th. And speaking of dates and times, I was just looking at the calendar. Here we are at the end of October, and that means that the year's coming on down to the line, and we've got some holidays coming up in November. Thanksgiving would be the last week, and there will be no sales on from Monday the 25th of November. No sale Tuesday the 26th. That's Thanksgiving week, so we'll be off that week. So there's three sale weeks in November. We get past Thanksgiving into December, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 weeks of sales in December, and the last sale of December will be Monday the 16th and Tuesday the 17th. And then the next week is Christmas week. We'll be off Christmas week and New Year's week. So 3 more sale weeks in December, 3 more sale weeks in November, and that's it, 6 more weeks. That's crazy, man. This year has really flown by. Onto the market. It's just been a kind of a roller coaster ride here the last couple of weeks with these prices. One day cows and bulls are higher and calves are lower, and then the next day calves are higher and cows and bulls are lower or higher. Bulls may be higher and cows lower. It's just kind of in a holding pattern, and lack of rain in out west in Texas and places where they're trying to grow this winter pastures to turn these calves out on. It's just so dry still in a lot of areas where we send our cattle to, and so that definitely has an impact on demand and prices. So we're looking for some rain out there in those dry areas so we can get these calves sold and get them turned out on those winter pastures. So we're hoping this drought will ease up a little bit, get that taken care of. That may be one reason why the lightweight calves were off this week, because that's where those calves are going. They're going to get turned out on the grass somewhere. The heavier calves were actually a little bit higher. Saw some 6-weight calves bringing up there pretty good, around 230 to 240 on those front end steers. Saw some really nice replacement quality heifers up there weighing in the 6-weight range, 6 to 650 even. Man, I saw some of those calves bringing up there, bumping $3. That's for replacement, fancy replacement quality heifers. Not many of them go through there, but what ones do, there's a big demand on those. Like I said, cows and bulls have kind of been up and down, but this week, for some reason, bulls were selling extremely well. We had some really good slaughter bulls in here, good meat, good muscled up bulls with not a lot of fat or excess waste on them. Just good slaughter bulls. They weigh in around a ton, 1,800 to 2,000, 2,100 pound bulls bringing $1.70 or so. I think we might have even had a bull that brought over $1.80. So that was maybe the highest I've ever seen it here on those slaughter bulls. But cows, different story. They were off a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. So those cows are still bringing up there in the 115 to 20 range on the front end cows, and all in all, that's not bad. And the people I'm talking to, these buyers around here, think that this cow market's going to possibly get better towards the last. Of course, we only have 6 more weeks to go this year, but before the end of the year, they're thinking these cows are going to kind of dry up, and supply is going to really get kind of thin, and these cows could get a little bit higher. So keep that in mind. So I think that about wraps it up for the market. We did have a good run of cattle. We had 1,500 Tuesday. None of us were really expecting that many, so we had more than what we thought on Tuesday. Monday we had 1,200 plus, and then 1,500 on Tuesday, and I think we're kind of just catching up from hurricane conditions, wet conditions. We're drying off a little bit, and I think we may be having some big runs. Hopefully we'll be having some big runs from now till the end of the year. And if you need to or planning on selling any calves with us and you've got those dates marked down, give us a call. We'll get you a number, and we'll be looking forward to having you. The top prices this week on the calf side, Enterprise bought the high calf of the week. That was a 185-pound steer calf that brought $4.95. That calf was sold by SS Farms from Jupiter. And on the slaughter cow side, 5L Cattle right here in Okeechobee sold a cow for 1,330 pounds that brought $1.35. That was a good cow. That was a really good price. That cow was bought by Brown, and I think that these cow prices are, if they're off a little bit and they're still bringing that kind of money, that's not bad. So if you got them out there, you may want to consider bringing them on in before the end of the year, because we know we're getting those prices right there. That's not too shabby. So that's your market report. We appreciate you tuning in. Thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We'll keep bringing you these reports. We'll tell you what we think. It may be right or wrong, but that's what we think. Thank you very much. Have a good week.